Hi guys, I just purchased from Unreal Engine Market some very nice low poly environment like jungle. Uh, it always works slow because uh, I use Camtasia in recording. Then it's like I say, it's editor. It's not created game at the moment. It's an editor on the Unreal, and why it doesn't go perfectly in time of, I mean, smooth in time of play. When you create a game with it, a ready game, then after is different story, and you will see also other robots how they look, and you see when it's rendered in Unreal, it looks more realistic. But just let's see how it works, this project. And you know what about the project and things like that? If you want to create your game, it's better to purchase those projects. If you can import from that studio or from uh, iClone, would be cool too. But in iClone, you need to purchase not just the scene, but also the export license and things like that, which will cost you more. So I prefer to buy directly from Unreal, and also those trees have their psychics on it. I don't need to attach psychics, and I don't need any other work. If iClone Market wants to sell things for export, they need to build up also the psychics of the trees and stuff like that, not just the object. Anyway, so let's see how it works. This. Also, I put on those robots some kind of voices when they approach me. Uh, Someone shoot me. Where is this guy? Oh, maybe there. Come on, be serious. Now about that blood, what you see when I shot him in the head, is that because the mesh on it is built up on the human base or a zombie, things like that, which have blood. And I will need to change the metallic mesh, but I need to do some researches about how I can do that, because I'm quite beginner on Unreal. By the way, this is the same player like you see, created myself. Where are you? Quite stupid. Oh my god. I shoot him in the leg. And somebody is continuing shooting me, and you can see there my line in the left down. You can see that's my lifeline, and was some of them quite shooting me very well without noticing. Some of them it's near me. Change another view. For the voice, I use FL Studio. Was a very cool guy teaching me how to do that long ago. How to save the wave file from FL Studio, like robotic voice. I'm quite happy with this asset. Also with that mansion, what you see last time, I'm very happy with it, but the mansion is like 5 gigabytes on use. It's quite, works very slow in time of edit. Like, um, come on. by you, other robots. They get lost, and you can see my lifeline. I lost kind of a life. I didn't put inside any medicine or something like that to recover. And I like the render, looks like, you know, like a real one. I don't know where they are. It's a kind of, I built kind of a nav mesh, and this is allowing them to go all over the place. So after you put them in, you need to search for them, or they will find you. I see something movements there. Oh. Ah, this is the guy which I bring in.
You must surrender. You must surrender.
This guy is also, I find it on the web. It's like a real, like a human, how to say, human scan. Then I imported in. So I find there's some females. I didn't put it inside here at the moment. You need to have a lot of assets like this. Come on. What is this guy? Oh, right there. Ah. This is another guy. I bring him in. I apply on him some color on the eyes, and also in the back you see there are some green things. I built that material from tutorials on Unreal Market. Not Unreal Market, Unreal Engine tutorials. So I know how to make this nice lightning color for the robots or things like that. I think it's quite cool. I can see another one there. I lost him. They move quite fast. Where I am. And it's somebody shooting me. Die. I need to build up a story, and to have a good story you need to have a lot of also a lot of maps, and you need to purchase the license for those maps from Unreal Engine, because if you don't do that, you can never put on sale the game after you create it. So you need to make sure that you get all the licenses. It's not like Iclone animation, nobody check if you purchase or not that assets. Here, if you want to build your own game, you must have all the licenses for it. And I'm trying to do my best to purchase those licenses, even from Iclone characters or things like that. The suits, what I'm using for my character, I also purchased from. This is what I purchased from. How to say this? Reallusion. So I import my character. This is M6 characters from their studio. I create my face. Let me put away the guns. So the costume is from. I purchased the license from Reallusion, so I can bring on this type of suits any characters with the help of Character Creator 3. see something on the floor there. Maybe this was dropping from the robots. Okay. Anyway, you may see sometime there it says um, on the video, in the description may say project, but now I don't know exactly how my story will begin or what will be about on my story. And even if I know, I can never tell you that because there are a lot of sharks, these guys who create games, who will see or hear what I say, and I must keep secret if I want to do a game and how the story is, because that's very important, how the story is in your game. Then you need to make your own copyright to register, then after no one can steal. Then if your story is cool, even someone can do a movie from it and they can purchase from you the story as a movie, like a Hollywood movie or things like that, like you see on Tomb Raider, they do. So this is the new map which I have. Very nice, so I'm happy with it. Okay, so I will see what I will put on it. Turn a little bit with your face for the sun. Okay, and let's go more near her. The problem is that the hair, I have a big problems with the hair from when I bring from that studio. It does have a big problem with the hair. It doesn't, so this is, see, doesn't come up well, you see. It's maybe in the render, when you do the last render for the game, will be better, this kind of you see, texture, or it's quite low poly, must be low poly inside here, because if it's not low poly, then it will not work fine. You find me, but my wife didn't. Now where is my wife? She's supposed to look for me, not run away from me. It looks like I have a lot of work on here with my wife. Oh, I am shut from 3 locations.